Despite all the pessimism, the S&P is at a record high and the reopening trade is alive and well. I want to quickly run through a dozen stocks that are in my portfolio. They're part of my overall reopening trade. It's what I call a COVID-90 portfolio. You can follow me over at investablewealth.com, where I provide updates anytime I buy or sell a stock in my portfolio, or if I think there's some relevant market commentary that you need to hear. What I want to cover in this video very briefly is to just run through 12 stocks that I think are poised to continue to do extremely well as the economy begins to reopen. Right now, a lot of people are focused on inflation and they're worried about all the shortages that we see in everything from building supplies to semiconductors to foam rubber. Well, all of these shortages are right now product-based, and they're still part of the overall lag that we've seen as the supply of products tries to keep up with this COVID shutdown demand. But I believe what you're going to see is an even greater pent-up demand as the economy reopens, and this is not going to be for products, but it's going to be for services. That's why I came up with a COVID-90 portfolio, and it covers key sectors of the economy that are going to get favored by the reopening economy. But what I want to drill down on today is specifically the medical sector, and in particular, companies that I think will be favored because they provide elective medical procedures. You think of all the procedures that people have not been able to have over the last year, whether it be orthopedic type things like hip replacements or plastic or cosmetic surgeries or dental work, even just regular visits to the doctor that would require additional medical procedures or maintenance type pharmaceutical drugs. These have all been put on hold for over a year now. And I think once the economy opens up, this sector among all of them is really going to take off. And so quickly, let me run through these stocks. I'm not going to give you an explanation. I'll just say their name and their stock symbol. There's a dozen of them, so here we go. First one, Baxter International, BAX, Becton Dickinson, BDX, Bosch Health Companies, BHC, Dexcom, DXCM, Haemonetics, HAE, Hillrom Holdings, HRC, Inogen, INGN, Integer Holdings, ITGR, Nephros, NEPH, Envista Holdings, NVST, Smith & Nephew, SNN, and finally, Dentsply, that symbol XRAY. Well, there it is. Those are 12 stocks. They're at varying degrees of buy points, but they are in my portfolio. I continue to add to them as I receive additional cash reserves, and I think they're going to do extremely well as the economy continues to reopen. Well, hey, as always, thanks for watching. Until the next episode, this is John Pugliano wishing you the very best returns.